Warning. Hits taken on this show are larger than they appear. Do not try this at home. These people are professionals. Or at least they pay me to say that.
Welcome back, everybody. Time for us to go behind the headlines, and I'm so excited for my home state of Oregon, where the dispensary bill that passed earlier has now been signed this morning by our Governor, John Kitzhaber. This means now that we will have medical marijuana dispensaries in the state. According to a report in the Oregonian earlier this month, the medical marijuana producers will be paid, state-registered cannabis growers, for basically expenses of doing business, including costs related to transferring, handling, security, insuring, testing, packaging, and processing usable marijuana and immature marijuana plants, and the cost of supplies, utilities, rent, or mortgage. So that basically means being able to set our own prices based on the market and the expenses involved. The people responsible for a medical marijuana facility must be an Oregon resident. People convicted of a felony for manufacturing or delivery of controlled substances are prohibited, which is a little annoying that the people who were getting the medicine to the patients and got caught can't now do it legally, but we tend to see this when these kind of laws are passed. We have inspection. The Oregon Health Authority can perform inspections at any time, according to this law. And let's see, law enforcement can verify the registry information. The Oregon Health Authority will be charging $4,000 a year. And this leads me to a Twitter conversation that I got in with the reporter from the Oregonian, Noelle Crombie, and she asked me whether or not this was a reasonable fee. $4,000 for a medical marijuana dispensary. And my first thought was, well, reasonable compared to what? Reasonable compared to opening up any other business? I don't know. I don't know what a reasonable fee is for that, but I can look up what the fees are in other medical marijuana states. In Colorado, for example, the fee for opening up the smallest size of dispensary is $7,500. In the law they just passed in Illinois, it's a $5,000 application fee, non-refundable, and then if you're accepted, another $20,000 fee on top of that. In Arizona, it's about a $5,000 fee. So as far as the fees go, I suppose Oregon's is pretty reasonable at $4,000. But again, what is reasonable when your only other alternative is state police busting your business? You know, it's kind of like the mob protection racket. You know, a nice business you got there. It'd be a shame if anything should happen to it. You're going to pay whatever the protection money is. So $4,000, you're going to have to ask someone who's opening up a dispensary. I don't think it's an exorbitant fee. You know, the medical marijuana will pay for that fee many, many times over. Another aspect that we want to make sure people know is that they expect the registration fees to generate $900,000 in the first 2 years. It will only be open to Oregon medical marijuana patients. You'll have to have an Oregon card, of course. And the law restricts these facilities from operating within 1,000 feet of a school or 1,000 feet of another facility. They may only operate in a farm or commercial zone, but can't be in the same location as a medical marijuana grow site. It does not block municipalities from adopting their own ordinances on medical marijuana outlets, and the officials are expecting to register 225 outlets in the first 2 years. So that's our Oregon medical marijuana bill that passed. We'll have more information on that. Oregon now joins Arizona, Colorado, New Jersey, Maine, New Mexico, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Washington, D.C. with licensed cannabis dispensaries that are up and running. This according to Paul Armentano at Normal. California dispensaries are not licensed by the state, and similar dispensaries are soon to open in Connecticut, Illinois, Massachusetts, Nevada, and New Hampshire. All right, before we end this segment, of course, I want to preview our upcoming shows. Coming up tomorrow, we've got a 1-hour special sit-down interview with Robert Platshorn. That's right, Bobby Tuna, America's longest-serving marijuana prisoner, did 29 years in the pen. Now he's with thesilvertour.org and his infomercial, Should Grandma Smoke Pot? We're going to talk to him in his home in West Palm Beach, Florida, and you'll get to see the whole hour interview tomorrow because I'll be traveling and setting up at the Seattle Hempfest, the 22nd Seattle Hempfest, the first one to exist where adult possession of marijuana is completely legal. It's 2.6 or 1.6 miles of park. It's 6 stages. It's 3 days. It's 200,000 cannabis consumers that will be celebrating freedom. And I have a feeling we're going to break all attendance records now that marijuana is legal, thanks to I-502. There's a lot of 420 representation that will be there. I will be speaking twice and appearing in a Hemposium panel on social media. Our own Herb Thrasher will be speaking. Also, Sharon Ravert from our chat room, Georgia Mom from Marijuana, helped set up our Listen to Your Mother segment. She will be there at Seattle Hempfest speaking as well. Plus, many people who've been on 420 Radio, our good friend and Guile Beelam will be there. Jody Emery will be there. David Bronner will be there from the Hemp Soaps. Chris Conrad, Mickey Norris, Danny Danko will be there. We'll see Jody Emery, like I mentioned earlier, Rebecca Forbes, who's been on our show, the New Jersey Weed Man, Ed Forchion, Sarah Frank from Moms for Marijuana, Major Neil Franklin from Leap, Dale Geringer from California Normal will be there, Mike Gravel, the former Alaska Senator, who's been a guest on our show, Doug Hyatt, Allison Holcomb from the I-502 campaign. We've got so many people coming. Madeline Martinez from the world famous Cannabis Cafe will be there. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. Unfortunately, Robert Platshorn won't be able to be there. His probation officer won't let him out of the state. But Lindsay Reinhart, our Idaho medical marijuana patient friend, will be there. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to bring you live coverage, at least audio coverage, as best we can get with our 4G T-Mobile wireless. If we can bring you video from Dab Central, we will. We got new posters. We got new stickers. We got so much swag. You got to show up and get some of it. We got Herb Thrasher stickers. We got Big Daddy Fink stickers. We got Russ Belville Show stickers. We got pins. You got to show up. Dab Central, Seattle Hempfest. I'll see you there.
Oh, have you ever met that funny reefer man? A reefer man. Have you ever met that funny reefer man? A reefer man. If he said he swam to China.